हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि, हरि ओम तत्सत् सर्वं श्री कृष्ण अर्पणमस्तु। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कथा मह्यं ददान्ति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं श्रीवैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहागण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहित कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहागण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरि ओम तत्सत्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो नारायणाय, ओम नमो वेंकटेशाय, हरि ओम। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा माता जी।
Hare Krishna. Prabhu is so mesmerizingly involved in doing the kirtan. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the class then. Today we'll start with chapter number 14, the three modes of material nature. How about the other students? They'll be joining or they have taken leave?
They'll join माता जी. They join. Some join after half an hour also.
Okay. Yes, we can start with the first shloka.
May I माता जी?
Yes.
Chapter 14, Shloka 1. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Param bhuya pravakshami jnananam jnanamuttamam yajñatva munayas sarve param siddhim ito gataha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Again I shall declare to you the supreme wisdom, the best of all knowledge, knowing which all the sages have attained the supreme perfection." Purport. From the 7th chapter to the end of the 12th chapter, Sri Krishna in detail reveals the absolute truth, the supreme personality of Godhead. Now, the Lord Himself is further enlightening Arjuna. If one understands this chapter through the process of philosophical speculation, he will come to an understanding of devotional service. In the 13th chapter, it was clearly explained that by humbly developing knowledge, one may possibly be freed from material entanglement. It has also been explained that it is due to association with the modes of nature that the living entity is entangled in this material world. Now, in this chapter, the Supreme Personality explains what those modes of nature are, how they act, how they bind, and how they give liberation. The knowledge explained in this chapter is proclaimed by the Supreme Lord to be superior to the knowledge given so far in other chapters. By understanding this knowledge, various great sages attain perfection and are transferred to the spiritual world. The Lord now explains the same knowledge in a better way. This knowledge is far, far superior to all other processes of knowledge thus far explained. And knowing this, many attain perfection. Thus, it is expected that one who understands this 14th chapter will attain perfection. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, we are going to have a deeper knowledge about the Lord. If you remember, fourth chapter of Bhagavad Gita is about the transcendental knowledge about the Lord. But here we are exclusively reading about the materialistic manifestation. That is, 1/4 energies of the Lord is the materialistic manifestation by which all the living and non-living entities are being made. So we will go in brief, like how we come in contact with each and every materialistic manifestation. What are the end results of it? Having a thorough knowledge about the Lord will help us to free from this entanglement, and we can progress further in the bhakti. And at the end, Lord Himself is saying, one who understands this 14th chapter will attain the perfection. So let's begin. Yes, next. Yeah, another devotee can please recite the shloka.
Hare Krishna, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Idam Jnanam Upashritya Mama Shraddharmyam Agataha Sarge Api Anupyajante Pralayena Avyathayanti cha. Translation and purport is Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendental nature, like my own. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation or destruction, at the time of dissolution. Purport. After acquiring perfect transcendental knowledge, one acquire qualitative equality with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, becoming free from the repetition of birth and death. One does not, however, lose his identity as an individual soul. It is understood from Vedic literature that the liberated soul who have reached the transcendental planet of the spiritual sky always look the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, being engaged in the transcendental loving service. So even after liberation, the devotee do not lose their individuality, identity. Generally, in this material world, whatever knowledge we get is contaminated by the three modes of material nature. Knowledge which is not contaminated by the three modes of material nature is called transcendental knowledge. As soon as one is situated in the transcendental knowledge, he is not the same platform as the Supreme Person. Thus, who have no knowledge of the spiritual sky hold that after being freed from the material activities of the material form, this spiritual identity become formless without any variegatedness. However, just as there is material variegatedness in this world, in the spiritual world, there is also variegatedness. Thus, ignorance of this think that spiritual existence is opposed to material variety. But actually, in the spiritual sky, one attains spiritual form. There are spiritual activities, and the spiritual situation is called devotional life. That atmosphere is said to be uncontaminated, and there one is equal in quality with the Supreme Lord. To obtain such knowledge, one must develop all the spiritual qualities. One who does develop the spiritual qualities is not affected either by creation or by the destruction of material world. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, having the knowledge, material knowledge about the, having the transcendental knowledge about the Lord will free us from this materialistic contamination. So then we will not have any doubts or anything in that, and we'll be in a structured mode of doing the sadhana bhakti. Thereby, we will progress in the spiritual life. Okay. Actually, it's look alike, but the detachment is the only weapon which will, what do you say, separate us from this materialistic attachment. Okay, once we are there in the spiritual plane, then all the activities will be centered around the Lord. So, Hare Krishna. Yeah, that atmosphere is totally uncontaminated, and everyone, different Swarupya, Salujya, so different type of, that is highest level of perfection once you attain the God. But having such knowledge, one will be free from the materialistic contamination. So your subtle body will be free from any sort of a attachment. Yeah. Next. Next devotee. Yes.
Hare Krishna, devotees, please read. Shruti Mataji, Manjula Mataji. Mataji.
Mataji has talked down, the other is away.
Mataji, they are saying they can't unmute Mataji. Mataji.
We are traveling. Couldn't unmute. We are sorry.
Oh,
The rest of the people, they can unmute. I didn't mute anyone actually.
I think
Shravan
Mataji.
Prabhu,
Yeah, Shravanand Prabhu.
Shravan Prabhu, Manjula Mataji, Dr. Milin Bhagavat Prabhu. Yes. Nobody is there in the class. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, and I think Mataji, it's just me and Vamshidhar Prabhu actively participating. Can we go ahead then?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, Mataji, I'll read this. Vamshi Prabhu, you can read the next. Shlok, text 3. Mama yonirmahad brahma tasmin garbham dadhamyaham sambhava sarva bhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The total material substance called Brahman is the source of birth, and it is that Brahman that I impregnate, making possible the births of all living beings, O son of Bharata. Purport. This is an explanation of the world. Everything that takes place is due to the combination of Kshetra and Kshetrajna, the body and the spirit soul. This combination of material nature and the living entity is made possible by the Supreme God Himself. The Mahat Tattva is the total cause of the total cosmic manifestation, and that total substance of the material cause, in which there are three modes of nature, is sometimes called Brahman. The Supreme Personality impregnates that total substance, and thus innumerable universes become possible. This total material substance, the Mahat Tattva, is described as Brahman in the Vedic literature. Mundaka Upanishad 1.1.19. Tasmad etad Brahma Nama Rupam Annam cha Jayate. The Supreme Person impregnates that Brahman with the seeds of the living entities. The 24 elements, beginning from earth, water, fire, and air, are all material energy, and they constitute what is called Mahad Brahma, or the great Brahman, the material nature. As explained in the 17th chapter, beyond this there is
Seventh.
another. Oh, sorry, Madri, sorry. As explained in the 7th chapter, beyond this there is another superior nature, the living entity. Into material nature, the superior nature is mixed by the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thereafter all living entities are born of this material nature. The scorpion lays its eggs in the piles of rice, and sometimes it is said that the scorpion is born out of rice. But the rice is not the cause of the scorpion. Actually, the eggs were laid by the mother. Similarly, material nature is not the cause of the birth of the living entities. The seed is given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they only seem to come out as products of material nature. Thus, every living entity, according to his past activities, has a different body created by this material nature, so that the entity can enjoy or suffer according to his past deeds. The Lord is the cause of all the manifestations of living entities in this world. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Lord is creating multiple numerous universe, and each universe is the Brahman. And if you can remember the Goloka chart, so again in each universe, you got the what do you say? All the seven coverings for each universe. And from the navel of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Lord Brahma will come, and thereby creating the 14 lokas. Okay. With Bhuloka being middle, and above you got Bhuvar, Jana, Tapa, Brahmaloka and all, and below you have Atala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Patal and all. So when Brahma create all these 84 lakh species, the soul has been impregnated in all these 84 lakh species by the Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. Okay. That's how the life force come into existence. So again, here we have an analogy of a scorpion and the eggs in the pile of rice, and yeah, it looks like you're born out of this family, out of this womb, your mother, father, all those lineages, what we think about, all those things is a part of materialistic manifestation. But the ultimate seed giving father is a Lord Himself. And depending on our past karma and our interaction with the materialistic manifestation, we are being given a different body as per our deeds. But at the end, Lord is the cause of all the manifestations of living entity in this material world. Next. Other devotees, are you willing to read? Please volunteer. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna,
yes.
Mataji.
Yes, Shravan Prabhu, what are you doing? You're not reading.
I'm starting now.
सर्वयोनिषु
Hello?
कौन्तेय
Hare Krishna.
मूर्तयः
Vamshi
सम्भवान्
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. You can
Can I read?
recite the next one, Prabhu. Shravan Prabhu will recite this one. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. सर्वयोनिषि कौन्तेय मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति या तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिरहं अहं बीजप्रदपितः. Synonyms. Sarvayonishu in all aspects of life. Sorry, species of
All
life.
species of
Kaunteya.
life.
Sorry, the son of Kunti, Kaunteya, Murtaya forms Sambhavanti. They appear, which Kasam of all of them. Brahma, the supreme. Mahat Yonihi, source of birth in the material substance. Aham, I, Bija Pradaha, the seed giving, Pitaha, father. Translation and purport given by Shivakti Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed giving father. Purport. In this verse, it is clearly explained that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the original father of all living entities. The living entities are combination of the material nature and spiritual nature. Such living entities are seen not only on this planet but on every planet, even on the highest where Brahma is situated. Everywhere there are living entities within the earth. There are living entities even within water, within fire. All these appearances are due to the mother. All these appearances are due to the mother material nature and Krishna seed giving process. The purpose is that the material world is impregnated with living entities who come out in various forms at the time of creation according to their past deeds. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, Lord is a seed giving father, and each individual will take birth in different yoni depending on their past karma. Yes. Yes, Vamshi Prabhu, you can read this one.
Hare Krishna. Sattvam rajastama iti gunahi prakriti sambhava nibadhanti mahabaho dehi dehinam avyayam. Translation and purport is Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada Vijay. Material nature. One second. Material nature consists of three modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the eternal living entity come in contact with nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, he become conditioned by these modes. The living entity become he is transcendental, has nothing to do with this material nature. Still, because he has become conditioned by the material world, he is acting under the spell of the three modes of material nature. Because living entity have different kind of body in terms of different aspect of nature. They are induced to act according to that nature. This is the cause of the varieties of happiness and distress.
Hare Krishna. So, materialistic nature is of three types: Sattva, Raja, and Tamoguna, goodness, passion, and ignorance. So, whenever the soul come in contact with the material nature in three different form, Sattva and Raja and Tamoguna, so will be the reactions. So, so depending on its interaction, and the past karma, they will get the desired body, and so will be the outcomes of it, and various reactions in different modes. Like whatever the interaction will be there, so will be the result. sometimes good, sometimes bad. So what exactly are that? We will see in the coming shlokas.
Yes, Mataji, I'll read this.
Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatvat Prakashakam Anamayam Sukasangena Batnati Jnana Sangena Chanaga. Tatra, there, Sattvam, the mode of goodness, Nirmalatvat, being purest in the material world, Prakashakam, illuminating, Anamayam, without any sinful reaction, Sukha, with happiness, Sangena, by association, Badnati, conditions, Jnana, with knowledge, Sangena, by association, Cha, also, Anaga, O sinless one. Translation purport by Prabhupada Ki Jai. O sinless one, the mode of goodness, being purer than the others, is illuminating and it frees one from all sinful reactions. Those situated in that mode become conditioned by a sense of happiness and knowledge. Purport, the living entities conditioned by material nature are of various types. One is happy, another is very active, and another is helpless. All these types of psychological manifestations are causes of the entity's conditioned status in nature. How they are differently conditioned is explained in this section of Bhagavad Gita. The mode of goodness is first considered. The effect of developing the mode of goodness in the material world is that one becomes wiser than those otherwise conditioned. A man in the mode of goodness is not so much affected by material miseries, and he has a sense of advancement in material knowledge. The representative type is the Brahmana, who is supposed to be situated in the mode of goodness. This sense of happiness is due to understanding that in the mode of goodness, one is more or less free from sinful reactions. Actually, in the Vedic literature, it is said that the mode of goodness means greater knowledge and greater sense of happiness. The difficulty here is that when a living entity is situated in the mode of goodness, he becomes conditioned to feel that he is advanced in knowledge and is better than others. In this way, he becomes conditioned. The best examples are the scientist and the philosopher. Each is very proud of his knowledge, and because they generally improve their living conditions, they feel a sort of material happiness. This sense of advancement, this sense of advanced happiness in conditioned life makes them bound by the mode of goodness of material nature. As such, they are attracted toward walking in the mode of goodness, and as long as they have an attraction for working in that way, they have to take some type of body in the modes of nature. Thus, there is no likelihood of liberation or of being transferred to the spiritual world. Repeatedly, one may become a philosopher, a scientist, or a poet, and repeatedly become entangled in the same disadvantages of birth and death. But due to the illusion of the material energy, one thinks that that sort of life is pleasant. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So what is said to be in the mode of goodness? Yes.
He feels that he's advanced in knowledge and better than anyone.
Will it lead to liberation?
No, Mataji.
Okay. So, mode of a goodness is something like a self-illuminating, as you have read in the first, what do you say? Yeah, translation. And it frees one from all sort of a sinful reaction. They are not worried about the materialistic result, materialistic manifestations. They are maintaining the sthita prajnata, like how Arjuna is maintaining in this Kurukshetra war after the Gita been imparted by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. Okay, he was a very, very, very advanced devotee with few minutes of Bhagavad Gita told by Lord, he could illuminate himself or whatever the inner knowledge is there, he could get to that stage. So, how much sadhana one requires to get to the stage of Arjuna or nearer to that also. So, being in mode of goodness is one thing, and continuously we have to do the sadhana. That is engaging our activities in the service of the Lord. In that way, any sort of a material miseries, if they surround us also, we have a required knowledge by which we can differentiate what is right and what is wrong. We will not get engulfed in all those things, and ultimately we'll be free from all sort of a sinful reaction. In that way, we will move from the conditioning soul to the liberated soul. So unless we have the thorough knowledge about the Lord, we cannot come to the stage of a liberation. Okay. Next. Other devotees who haven't read till now, Prasanna Chitta Krishna Das, Prabhuji, or
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
yeah, Hare Krishna, please read.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. रजोरागत्मकं विधि तृष्णसङ्गसमुद्भवान् तन्निबध्नाति कौन्तेय कर्मसङ्गेन देहिनम्. Synonyms: Raja, the mode of passion. Raja Atmakam, born of desire or lust. Vidhi, known. Trishna, with anchoring. Sangha, association. Samudbhava, produced of. Tat, that. Nibandhati, binds. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti. Karma Sangena, by association with fruitive activities. Dehina, the embodied. Translation: the mode of passion is born of unlimited desires and longings. O son of Kunti, and because of this, the embodied living entity is bound to material fruitive activities. So, translation purpose by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The mode of passion is characterized by the attraction between man and woman. Woman has attraction for man and man has attraction for woman. This is called the mode of passion. And when the mode of passion is increased, one develops the anchoring for material enjoyment. He wants to enjoy sense gratification. For sense gratification, a man in the mode of passion wants some honor in society or in the nation, or he wants to have a happy family with nice children, wife, and house. These are the products of the mode of passion. As long as one is anchoring after these things, he has to work very hard. Therefore, it is clearly stated here that he becomes associated with the fruits of his activities and thus becomes bound by such activities. In order to please his wife, children, and society, and to keep up his prestige, one has to work. Therefore, the old material world is more or less in the mode of passion. Modern civilization is considered to be advanced in the standard of the mode of passion. Formerly, the advanced condition was considered to be in the mode of goodness. If there is no liberation for those in the mode of goodness, what to speak of those who are entangled in the mode of passion? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So mode of passion means you are having attachment to all the materialistic thing, wife and husband relationship, wife, husband, kids and house, properties, possessions, cars, whatnot, everything. All this comes under the mode of a passion. So unless and until one moves on from passion to goodness, so it's not even their periphery also to think about how to get liberated, because they're so conditions and all the senses are actively engaged in pleasing themselves and pleasing the society, maintaining the standards, prestige, whatnot, everything. So the entire energies are being wasted in doing these materialistic things rather than channelizing in spiritual activities. So, such a conditioned souls will never attain the liberation. Yes, but if they come in contact with a first class devotee and they shift their, what to say, they focus from the passion to the mode of goodness, they can also become spiritually elevated. But as long as they are there in the mode of a passion, they're entangled in that and they cannot get liberated. Yes. Next. Hare Krishna, Doctor. Yeah. Somebody was there, no? Hare Krishna. Somebody there.
Sanju Mataji,
Yeah.
are you available, Sanju Mataji?
I can.
I think Mataji, Sanju Mataji has unmuted herself. You can read, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tamastat Ajnanam Chandriddhi Mohanam Sarvadhihanam Parama Alasya Nidrashti Tanni Bandhanati Bharata Synonyms: tamas, the mode of ignorance, too, but ajanamjam, produced of ignorance, vidhi, no, mohanam, the delusion, sarva dehanam, of all embodied beings, pramada, with madness, alasya, indolence, Netrabhi, and sleep, that Nibhamanapi times, uh, Bharata, or son of Bharata. Translation interpreted by History of English, Srila Prabhupada. O son of Bharata, know that the mode of darkness, born of ignorance, is the delusion of all embodied living entities. The result of this mode of madness and indolence and sleep, which binds the conditioned soul. Further, in this verse, the specific applications of the word to is very significant. This means that the mode of ignorance is very peculiar qualification in the embodied soul. The mode of ignorance is just the opposite of the mode of goodness. In the mode of goodness, by development of knowledge, one can understand what is what, but the mode of ignorance is just the opposite. Everyone under the spell of the mode of ignorance becomes mad and madman. Cannot understand what is what. Instead of making advancement, one becomes degraded. The definitions of the mode of ignorance is stated in the Vedic literature. Vastu yathat maya jnana varabdam vipariyaya jnanam janatam tam. Under the spell of ignorance, one cannot understand the thing as it is. For example, everyone can see that his grandfather has died and therefore he will also die. Man is mortal. The children that he convinced will also die. So that is still people are madly accumulating money and working very hard all day and night, not caring, not caring for the eternal spirit. This is madness. In their darkness, they are very reluctant to make the advancement in spiritual understanding. Such people are very lazy. When they are invited to associate for spiritual understanding, they are not very much interested. They are not even active like the man who is controlled by the mode of passion. Thus, another symptom of another individual is the mode of ignorance is that he sleeps more than is required. 6 hours of sleep is sufficient, but a man in the mode of ignorance sleeps at least 10 or 12 hours a day. Such a man appears to be always dejected and
Addicted to intoxicants and sleeping. Yeah, Tamas Guni, we can say. So more or less they are ignorant, far, far away from knowing the Shastra. Forget about the attachments. So they are totally deviated from your usual path, you know. And what is required for a human being to follow, like their clock being in sync with the sunrise and sunset and all the activities. It goes beyond that. Their sleeping schedule are different, eating schedules are totally different, and they take up the activities which are totally prohibited and not so good for the self as well as for the society. So these are different individuals, you know, who are far, far away from the mode of a goodness and waste most of the time in all these endeavors and their illusions. So such a person is said to be in the mode of a ignorance. Next. Next.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sattvam sukhe sanjayati raja karmani bharata jnanam avritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayate uta. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O son of Bharata, the mode of goodness, condition 1, happiness, passion, condition 1, who fruitive action and ignorance covering one's knowledge, bind one to madness. Purport. A person in the mode of goodness is satisfied by his work and intellectual pursuit, just as a philosopher, scientist, or educator may be engaged in particularly field of knowledge and may be satisfied. In that way, a man in the mode of passion may be engaged in fruitive activities. He owns as much as he can and spend for good causes. Sometimes he tried to open hospital, give to charity institution, etc. These are sign of one in mode of passion. And the mode of passion, ignorance covered,
Ignorance. Hmm.
and the mode of ignorance covers knowledge. In the mode of ignorance, whatever one does is good neither for him nor for anyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, yeah, all of you can give one example for the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance in your day-to-day life.
Mataji, in the morning when we chant, that's mode of goodness. We are in the Brahma Murta, there's no distraction. We are able to chant. So can we say we are in the mode of goodness?
Okay.
And mode of passion is working and doing some endeavor, kind of like that. And mode of ignorance is sleeping.
Hello. Yeah. So, doing some work out of, we wanted a recognition for that. That is said to be in the mode of a passion. Our typical examples are? Yes. Every day we see in the newspaper channels, everything. Somebody says, I have done these, I have laid on the roads, I have got the flyovers, I got these done, whatnot, everything. Vote bank politics. The politicians are the one who are there in the mode of a passion, right? They love so much the seat which they possess. Coming to the mode of ignorance are the total people who are not in sync with the society, do more of a self-harm as well as to the society, and whatever the materialistic manifestation they come in contact. Smokers, drunkards, the one to do gambling and all sort of antisocial elements will come under the mode of a passion, which is neither good for them as well as for the society per se. Yeah. We'll take this last shloka.
Yes, Mataji, I can read.
Yes, Mataji.
रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय तत्त्वं भवति भारत रजसत्त्वं तमश्चैव तमः सत्त्वं रजस्तथा Rajas, the mode of passion, tamas, the mode of ignorance, cha, also abhibhuya, surpassing, sattvam, the mode of goodness, bhavati, becomes prominent, bharata, O son of Bharata, Rajas, the mode of passion, sattvam, the mode of goodness, tamas, the mode of ignorance, cha, also eva, like that, tamas, the mode of ignorance, sattvam, the mode of goodness, rajas, the mode of passion, tata, thus. Translation purport by Prabhupada ki jai. Sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the mode of passion and ignorance, O son of Bharata. Sometimes the mode of passion defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times, ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. Purport: when the mode of passion is prominent, the modes of goodness and ignorance are defeated. When the mode of goodness is prominent, passion and ignorance are defeated. And when the mode of ignorance is prominent, passion and goodness are defeated. This competition is always going on. Therefore, one who is actually intent on advancing in Krishna consciousness has to transcend these three modes. The prominence of some certain mode of nature is manifested in one's dealings, in his activities, in eating, etc. All this will be explained in later chapters. But if one wants, he can develop by practice the mode of goodness and thus defeat the modes of ignorance and passion. One can similarly develop the mode of passion and defeat goodness and ignorance. Or one can develop the mode of ignorance and defeat goodness and passion. Although there are these three modes of material nature, if one is determined, he can be blessed by the mode of goodness. And by transcending the mode of goodness, he can be situated in pure goodness, which is called the Vasudeva state, a state in which one can understand the signs of God by the manifestation of particular activities. It can be understood in what mode of nature one is situated. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It is like one game will be there. No, three balls will be there. You will be rotating. So continuously one after another, the good passion, ignorance, and all. So there is the competition which is always going on between three different modes. But once we have a realization, once we have taken up the path of the goodness, we should stick on to that and do the sadhana in that particular state only. In that way, it will help us to overcome this materialistic contamination, materialistic manifestations, and we can know the nature of the Lord and further progress in the bhakti. Okay. So that knowledge by which we know, yes, this is good, this is going to liberate us. The knowledge we will get only once we do the sadhana. Since we are chanting, we know chanting help us to stay as calm, isn't it? What are the benefits of chanting? Like, if I can ask, like, all of you, how many rounds each one of you are chanting? 16 rounds? Yes?
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So how do you feel when you don't chant 16 rounds?
Can tell how we feel when we chant, Mataji, because nowadays doesn't go when we don't chant.
Once a while, if you're not in a, what do you say, you're yet to complete the 16th round. For some reasons, you're not able to do it. Now, I'm saying, okay, you forget about that. Instead of that, I can ask you, what benefit you feel without chanting and with chanting? Before you actually started the chanting, and now after chanting 16 rounds, what's the difference? One, yeah, all of you can say a single line answer.
Mataji, can I go first?
Yes,
No one
yes.
else. Mataji, earlier before coming to KC and before doing this, no, I used to go through a lot of anxiety, Mataji. Like, little small things also, no, I used to like overthink. But what I feel after chanting, no, that anxiousness has gone, Mataji. That is my experience. I don't feel anxious now. Like, feel sheltered, kind of, okay, there is someone who will take care. The shelter feeling is there.
Hare Krishna.
At times, yeah, as you said, like, when guests are at home, they will like trouble us. Okay, we'll be in a hurry to complete, and this will be disturbance will be there at times, like, we'll have to manage that. So, not every time, but at times it happens where when we have too many guests at home, we will not be able to complete, but still we wanted to complete in somehow. So, their urgency will be pushed. So, that time will be like, mixed minded. Uh, we will not be able to find the true results during that period.
Yes, other devotees. Murli Prabhu, Shravan Prabhu. Murli ne,
Mataji,
Vamshidhar.
chanting makes us more determined and self-controlled, and it's been a daily part. So if you're not chanting, you're sometimes we feel like we are missing something. So it should be done so that other things are taken care. So Lord is the one who uh, provides maintenance, sustenance, and gives us everything. So we should do chanting to remember God, and it is one of the Kali Yuga dharma. So by chanting, we feel that something is taken care. That way. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji Dandavat.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji. So ఏం చెప్పాలి అంటే అదే ఏం క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి మాతాజీ ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ అడిగారా?
How do you feel when you chant? What is the difference between like when you chant and when you don't chant 16 rounds?
ఓకే, ఆ డే మొత్తం ఇంకా డ్రై అయిపోతుంది, ఏదో అంటే కంప్లీట్ గా ఏదో బ్లాక్ అయిన ఫీలింగ్ వస్తుంది. ఎప్పుడైతే పొద్దున అంటే బ్రహ్మ ముహూర్తంలో లేచి చాంటింగ్ చేస్తాం కదా మాతాజీ, ఆ
Prabhu,
టైంలో
is everybody is able to understand your language?
I think
Oh,
few people
sorry.
Shravan Prabhu, please try to say in English.
Yes. Generally, we chant in the morning or morning times. Our day will go nicely. If we not chant in the morning, I did not chant in the morning, na, so మొత్తం ఇంకా గందరగోళంగా ఉంటుంది. ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ఏం చెప్తారు, సో ఘోరంగా ఉంటుంది మాట్లాడి. ఇన్ ద ఈవినింగ్ టైమ్ ఇఫ్ యూ స్టార్ట్ టేక్ బీడ్ బ్యాగ్ నా, సో ఇట్ విల్ గో లైక్ దట్ ఓన్లీ. ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ complete properly and with like with intention, with proper mode. So whenever it will complete in that mode only, it will go. So if it is not complete in the morning chanting. So
Hare Krishna, other devotees. Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
thank you.
Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Usually it's I chant always, so I don't think so I'm missing something. But yes, I chant every seconds, every minutes, and always I remember Krishna. So no difference for me.
By any means, if you're not able to do, what difference you will have, Prabhu?
No, there is till now, by the grace of Krishna, it's not happening. Even I was in hospital also. Yes, doctor said you can't be fasting, but I fight with doctors and nurses. At the same time, I was chanting. It's been 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm telling the story. Since I'm continuing my Krishna consciousness, means full time. So I'm not seeing any that circumstances till now.
Yeah. So there is a difference between before chanting and after chanting, right? Any other devotee wanted to say? Hare Krishna. Yeah. Personally, I feel you.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yes. While chanting, we always, I think so, means I completed my service to Lord. I only feel that while I'm chanting 16 rounds. I do chant more than 16 rounds, yes, but the numbers are, I can't say in the live session. But while chanting, I only think, yes, that satisfaction is there. Today I serve Krishna, Nama Seva, and I done something, and it's feel me satisfaction inside. Yes, I done something. Even I was in material condition, contaminated by modes of material natures. Yes, we can't we can't be say in this material world also we can be spiritualized by becoming serving Lord. That servitude mode only. So when I sit for 1.5, it's take 1.5 or 1 hour 45 minutes. That my mode should only be, yes, I'm in this mode of servitude mode. Then inside make me so happy after reciting mantras, and I want to do more chanting. But as usual, we are conditioned, we can't sit more than 2 hours. Then I feel that not satisfaction from inside. Oh, why you given this much only ability to sit 2 hours only. Why not more than? So I only ask question, why not more than 2 hours? So, and with my chanting and put my beadbags. Again, after some time, I sit for chanting. I continue my chanting later on. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we feel more in control of ourselves when we do the chanting, right? We feel the day has a good start in the morning, by which we feel like we are immune. Now we can fight with any situation which is coming in the daylight, isn't it? So we feel more protected from all the way, and we feel as if, yes, so much liberated feeling. We feel that Lord protection is there in all aspect, in whatever endeavors we are doing. So that is when we are in the mode of a goodness. The chanting is in the mode of a goodness. So once we are doing the chanting, and once we are there in the mode of a goodness, doing all activities centered around the Krishna, definitely we will go into progression. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you all for giving your inputs. Any other questions and doubts you can ask?
And Mataj, you wanted to say something and about your experience? Please continue.
No, personally, I feel very protected, when I complete the chanting. So I feel, what do you say? That's what it's like. You feel immune. You have that clarity, like whenever somebody is talking to you, when any situations come, God will give you that required clarity by which you can differentiate what is right, what is wrong. And even if something big also come, it just goes off just like this. Something like there is an energy circuit which is surrounding you. The chanting creates that, I feel, which will repel all the other the unsuitable energies away from you. That's my experience. Yeah. Basically, it will give you an ability to differentiate what is right and what is wrong. And God always there. You can feel God energies more when you do more chanting. So in the initial beginning phase, when you chant 16 rounds, you feel wow. But once your requirements of once you start chanting, then you feel your requirements also increases. So as per that, you start increasing your rounds also. Sometimes you feel nothing after chanting 32 rounds. Sometimes you feel like you feel you need to increase the dose, like in medicine, for the patients we give a bolus dose. That is enough for some patients. But if some are not responding, that we increase the dose sequentially, so that at one particular point of time, some start dose will actually heal the patient. So I feel that particular dose for individual is varies. And basic one is the 16 rounds. So depending on one situation, they need to adjust and chant accordingly. Hare Krishna. So that's my experience and examples.
And also the moment we complete our chanting continuously, Mataji, for 16 rounds, immediately we'll feel the freshness inside. I mean, we can just realize that freshness. I've observed this many times, Mataji.
Yeah.
The
And
moment
when
you come.
yeah, and when you complete it before Mangalarti, you feel even more elevated, Nobody can stop you. If you are able to complete your 16 rounds before 4:30, that is one of the best thing which can happen for a day. I feel so.
True, Mataji.
Yeah.
But the problem is at home, everyone will not chant. They will try to disturb. That is the problem. In a family, not all the family members will participate in chanting.
Mataji, God has given us opportunity to chant on behalf of others also, Mataji. We can chant one round on their behalf. You should take it as a service.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll conclude for today, and tomorrow we'll resume at 7 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you, co-host and participants, for your active participation. See you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji.
So, do you wanted to take a break on Ugadi inputs? No?